So you just saw How to Train Your Dragon, the live action remake.
The live action remake.
You said it wasn't very good.
No.
What you say?
Hello, Ellie. Longtime viewers will recognize her. She's been on the channel before.
I'm an original.
Now, I didn't go with you out of protest, but
So
you
I went
went.
with my best friend.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it didn't live up to your expectations. Would you say that's accurate?
It's fair.
Okay. And now, I specifically remember saying that this is going to be a train wreck and that you should not support something so soulless and cash grabby as a live action remake that seems to be a shot-for-shot recreation of the original.
Okay, let's tone it down a little bit. I feel like it was exactly the original. It's kind of like crazy how like to a T it was. The dialogue was essentially the same. Characters were all the same. There were no like new characters or characters thrown out from the original that I can recollect.
Yeah, nobody problematic they had to axe from the sequel.
No one they had to do. But yeah, and the scenes were all the same.
Right.
Like, they didn't leave out a scene, they didn't X a scene. Like, the only thing that was different was, like, maybe the setting was, like, minorly different. Or maybe there were, like, a few other little lines thrown in, or, like...
References to TikTok and stuff like that, or?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
No. None of that.
Okay.
The one that I can remember that was like a little bit different was like Astrid was talking to Hiccup about like you need to get a grip or whatever, like dragons are dragons and they're not going to be anything more than what they have been, and like you need to like step aside because like I'm coming for like your house, like I'm going to be chief one day. And I was like, that's different. She's like, you came from everything, I came from nothing.
Okay, so a bit of class warfare.
A bit of class warfare, but like that was it.
Okay, yeah.
So
then they end up falling in love
dip our
anyway,
toe in.
So.
There was something about Astrid that like didn't sit right with me. I mean, and this is another thing. Like animation is always going to be more expressive than live action. So she wasn't as expressive as the Astrid originally, or maybe it was just because she was so like anti-Hiccup in this live action one, where it was like I have to be made to believe that you actually like Hiccup.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
don't know.
she certainly wasn't pro Hiccup in the first film.
No, yeah.
For a while, but yeah, I think that the medium of animation definitely lends itself to more expressive characters and animated films like the one that you saw. So do you think this story was better told in an animated medium? You'd say yes, right? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So I remember like whenever you wanted to watch the Lilo and Stitch remake, and now you wanted to watch this one, you've been pretty resistant to my overall negativity towards these live action remakes. So what were you excited about in this film? Like what were you looking forward to seeing? Why did you want to see it whenever I said I didn't?
Well, I mean, I love the How to Train Your Dragon series. Like, makes me cry every time. Like, love the movies. So I was like, oh, I'll get to see this one in real life. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It'll be like the characters coming to life, whatever.
Right.
But then my friend was saying like this was probably one of the worst movies to try to make a live action movie of, because half the movie is still going to be a type of animation.
Yes.
So
I mean, they could have cast a real dragon if they weren't cowards. But
I know.
they
Come
didn't,
on.
So
they could have really like sent a letter out there to the depths. Scratch that.
we're leaving that in.
Still do that in. But no, like the whole thing was basically still animated, and like the dragons look the exact same.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I guess like is the point.
What were you looking forward to? Like, what were you trying to get out of this film? Like, because you came home and you said, "Oh, it turns out it's exactly like the original," and whenever you said that, you were like, "Well, in that case, I don't really know why they needed to remake it." So what were you looking for when you went to go see it?
You know, I don't know. I feel like I was maybe searching for like the feel good feelings that I felt with the animated one. Mm-hmm. Maybe like it would be recreated, or I don't know. I just love the movie so much. Mm-hmm. But that then leaves room for them to like screw it up. Whether they change the plot like they did in Lilo and Stitch, or they leave it exactly the same. The casting was fun. Like they nailed Hiccup. They nailed his dad.
You what?
They did a good job casting Toothless. So
Yeah, no, they didn't.
he was a little. I don't know. He was a little scary looking. But I mean, it was just like I don't know. Like in the movie, it's like I know exactly, because I know this movie so well. I know exactly what they're going to say next. I know exactly the type, like down to like sorry, down to like the movement that they were going to do. Like whenever he has like the first moment where he like lays his hand on Hiccup or like on Toothless, Hiccup moves back from the impact. It's like the same exact like moves back from the impact. And I'm like, I don't know, just go watch this at home. I don't know. Because now I'm starting to be like, okay, well, I like the original better.
Yeah.
Why am I watching the same thing but in live action? I don't know. Because like,
do you think it would have been better if they had changed the script, or do you think you would have been upset?
I would have been probably a little upset, but if they left the parts that mattered in there, then I wouldn't have. But I guess that's the problem with like these live action movies is like, if you really love the movie, you don't want anything to change.
Right.
So then it's like, it's not like you're making it off of a book where like you pick and choose what you leave out of the book, you know, and then you have like the time frame ability to like, okay, we have an hour and a half, like we're gonna put this in here, we have this in here, we have this in here. Whereas if you're taking it for a movie, the movie's already an hour and a half. Where are you going to like pick and take away from the pieces that you like?
Or add to it. Like you can't have a 3-hour movie unless, I don't know.
You're Marvel.
Yeah. Or you're Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that too.
Now where does that leave you? Does that change your mind going forward, or are you still like, well, I'll see what the next one's like?
I feel like it helps me now get a better like head on my shoulders about it, because they're remaking all the princess movies, and I'm like, okay, say they remake like Tangled. I say in my head like they better not mess it up. It's like, well, then I guess they better not make it any different than what it is. So then it's like, oh, okay, maybe they should make it then. And then I think about like Princess and the Frog. I'm like, oh, they better not mess that one up. But it's like, okay, well, if they messing it up like entails editing, taking out, putting in different things.
Well, they could fix that one easily.
Bruh.
By making her not be a frog the entirety of the film. And counting that as a win for diversity.
Yeah, that is kind of a bummer.
Our first black princess and our first frog princess all in the same film. Are you joking?
But mainly Frog Princess.
That's a home run for Disney as far as I'm concerned.
I suppose.
The frog community and the black community in the same movie? Wow.
I suppose they would count that as a win, yeah.
Representation matters.
Absolutely. So yeah, they could make a different Princess and the Frog and then do that.
Yeah.
Maybe more emphasis on her backstory or something.
Yeah,
or like
on her as a person. Maybe.
Her as a person, yeah.
Maybe just rewrite the movie.
I don't know. I still like the movie, but yeah, she could be a person more.
Controversial.
But I mean, going forward, I guess in my head now I'm like, well, they should make less now. Like we should be making more like originals. And if you want it to be live action, then make it live action.
Do you think it's ethical for these movie producers to make these live action things at all?
It depends. Because in this case, no.
Okay.
Because I just wasted $10 to go see a movie that I now want to see the original of.
Okay. That was the main thing you said, is that you just wanted to go back and watch this movie.
Yeah. When it's the same movie and it's not like a before or an after in that movie's world, I don't think it's ethical because it's the same thing. It takes no creative energy to even tweak it a little bit in other movies' cases.
So what would you rate the movie out of 10?
Like a 4.
Okay.
So just a little bit below mid because I just was unimpressed.
One last question. What do you think, like assuming that it's not just let's just make enormous piles of money, like what do you think studio execs and like, because there are people who work on this and they like, I don't doubt that they're not working like really, really hard like all the time. Like I don't doubt that there's people who's like, it was somebody's dream to get to animate Toothless in this movie, you know, and I don't want to discount that, but like,
This is true.
what do you think like they're thinking you're going to get out of it? Giving everybody involved the most benefit of the doubt, like what do you think their best possible reaction they could hope for would be?
Maybe like, wow, he looks so lifelike. Because I know, like whenever it first came out, like a lot of kids loved Toothless. So like, oh my gosh, he's like so lifelike. And maybe some of the characters look like some other people who are watching the movie and they're more able to relate that way. I don't know. Like the animation of the dragons wasn't bad. I just like the original better.
Yeah, because there's a lot of dragons in the movie, right? Not just Toothless.
Oh yeah. They
like
did do a really good job animating the fiery dragon. Like he kind of had like fire like pouring from him, and like I could tell like the detail that they had on that dragon was very well done. So I will give them that.
Okay.
So
I see. So you think they accomplished their goal of like at least trying to make it, you know, bring those things to life more than they could back in the original film.
I think those things were more brought to life.
Okay.
Yeah, because like, and then there was like the dragon, the double-headed dragon, where it's like the gas and then the spark. Like that was really well done too.
So as always, props to the artists.
Props to the artists.
Big middle finger to Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, all of the conglomerates that are out here just churning shit out, I guess is what you'd say.
Yeah, I mean,
Those are your words exactly?
your mouth was moving, so I don't know.
We can fix that in post, don't worry.
Oh, okay, great. One thing Andrea did say though was that she didn't go see Superman for this reason, because she just felt like everyone just makes a whole bunch of superhero movies and you're just supposed to go and see them like they're brand new or whatever. But, and like I get that, and like but Superman I feel like is a little bit different because I mean I didn't grow up watching Superman or Smallville or whatever the heck they like crank out with all this like Superman DC universe. Just because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this, but then my family was gonna go see it and they're like, do you want to come? And I was like, well, I have nothing to do, so yeah, sure. And I go, and I really liked it. And I feel like with Superman, I've always thought of him as just like this invincible being. Like he's just super, and like he flies, and he's super strong, and he's just like to me, he had no personality. I don't know. Like I'm like, why am I rooting for this guy? You know, like sure he saves the day or whatever. But I feel like with this movie, you're able to see more of who Superman is, like as a person and what he stands for, and like where he came from, and like where he came from doesn't define who he is. He's this person because he chose to be this person. And
like me too.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Okay.
I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
I don't know, I just felt like that part was like refreshing in a superhero movie.
So you're saying that there is a way to tell a story creatively in something that seemingly has been told 1,000 times before.
Yes, I feel like if you're very intentional about it and delivering a new message, very like, I don't know, relatable message to your audience that they can like grasp, or if you have a different way of like telling that story to make it more tangible for the audience, then I feel like that's a very creative endeavor to take on and very honorable as well. So
Cool. Well, thank you for letting me tell you I told you so about live action movies for 30 minutes.
you're welcome.
Everybody say goodbye to my wife Ellie, my lovely wife Ellie. She'll be around the channel a lot, and yeah, everybody make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you saw either of the movies that we talked about today, any of the movies we talked about today,
Or ones we didn't mention.
yeah, any movies that you like. Let us know the last original movie that you saw that you thought was doing good work for the film industry, and make sure to drop it in the comments. Also, please remember to subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Really about October is whenever the deadline is. So if you guys can get it down there, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and just come along for the ride. Thank you so much. I've been Aaron Trevino.
I've been Ellie Trevino.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye.